Hey, I'm TamSun, this is Carly, and we travel around Australia in Kalypso, our motorhome. Together we make destination sacred grounds. Today I'm super excited to be sharing with you the Weary Traveller's Guide to Self-Care, a vlog which covers some of the foundations of living well on the road. If you've been following some of my journey, you may know that I've had to redefine self-care as I navigate this little thing called van life. So if you feel like you've gone off the beaten track, as I have numerous times, this vlog might just be for you. It is also the ebook launch for the Weary Traveller's Guide to Self-Care, which has loads more content and is only the cost of a cup of coffee. Actually, less. So stick around, check out the link below to get the ebook, and I hope you enjoy. Now, as a holistic practitioner, I like to use all of the bodies into consideration with health and well-being. The physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional, as they all form a part of the whole. Now, what if we could use all of these aspects of self and bring them into our on-the-road driving experience? I'm going to show you some metaphors which will really support you to embody the teachings of the weary traveller. Now, I like to call the mental body the driver. It is responsible for making the decisions, left or right, stop or go, and it's crucial in order for you to make safe decisions. Now, if you have too much mind chatter going on, you won't be able to hear what's happening under the bonnet, the clicks, banging, or any other sounds for that matter, letting you know that something is wrong. I'm big on mindfulness, and when we quieten our minds, we have a much better understanding of self and environment. We create a spaciousness that makes room for creativity and flow. Next time you're driving, perhaps notice where your mind is wandering off to. I like to call the physical body the vehicle. This is what you use to get about. You need to ensure it's well taken care of so you can run at optimum level. I know when I haven't given my body the fuel and water it needs or a good run, I start to feel sluggish, just as your vehicle may too. Now, if I'm really tuned into my body, or my vehicle for that matter, I know when the start of illness is coming, or when the timing belt is starting to wear. So take an in-depth look at what you put into your body, how you take care of it, and if you're listening to what it needs. Perhaps even notice the sensations that arise, the temperature, any aches and pains, or maybe even a numbness. I like to call the emotional body the hazards. These are what you need to navigate to ensure a smooth ride. If you don't check the weather conditions, or how deep the puddles may be in front of you, you may be in for a big surprise. And I'm not talking about a beautiful sunny day at the beach. This may be the same if your emotions aren't in check. If you've just been triggered by a deep childhood wound and then go on a long drive into the city with loads of other cars and people without acknowledging or unpacking what has occurred, who knows what other hazards could be present. These hazards are a normal part of life. However, when you learn to navigate them, the journey becomes much more pleasant. And I like to call the spiritual body the navigation system. This tells you where you are going, how long to travel, where to turn, and even where the speed cameras are coming up. Are you connected enough to hear the navigation system if a warning message comes up about a speed camera? What if you didn't have to be connected to a physical navigation system all the time? What if you were truly connected to a deeper source, whether that be God, self, a deity, universal force, intuition, and you learn to trust the process, know where to go, when to slow down or speed up? Take a moment to reflect upon the last time you trusted source or your intuition. Now you have an idea of the metaphors used within the Weary Traveller's Guide to Self-Care. Let's take it a step further. Now, I like to think of the roads that we travel as the crossroads. You can choose which roads you travel depending on how well your bodies are balanced. There's the road of golden pastures where the sun shines, the birds sing, and there's limited traffic. Obviously, this is a great road to travel. It's where the bodies are all in sync, thriving in equilibrium. Things are great and you're feeling on top of the world. I get to experience this road often, and it's a part of why I continue my life on the road. Then there's the road of getting bogged, where you recognize your bodies are all out of equilibrium. Perhaps you're not connected to source, You overthink or eat irregularly, exercise is limited, and you distract with gaming, social media, or TV, rather than connect to how you're feeling. You have a choice to continue to drive down that waterlogged road and risk getting bogged, or recognize that you need to stop, reflect, perhaps turn around and take another direction in self-care. The road of breakdown. Well, I have been here a few times, as I'm sure we all have at some point or another. This road is where you have completely broken down and need to seek help to get out of the situation you're in. This is where the bodies are completely out of whack. Perhaps you're having an emotional breakdown, you can't stop ruminating, you are physically ill and not connected in any way to self or source. This is where you really need a plan in place. Perhaps find your support people, a community where you can gain support to help get you through those tough spots. Now, all of the things that I've spoken about here require awareness. Awareness of self, awareness of environment, so that we can make the best decisions aligned to our health and well-being. And that's why in the Weary Traveller's Guide to Self-Care ebook, I've created meditations just for you. I really hope you've gotten something out of this vlog. Again, the ebook is noted down below, so click the link to get more of an in-depth look about self-care for the weary traveller. It has checkups, which are self-inquiries, tune-ups, which are meditations, and a toolbox, a toolkit, which is a journaling process designed to support you on your journey, a self-care plan. And if you've gotten anything out of this vlog, give it a like, give it a share, support me, support you, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, stay safe and stay present.